If you were here, you're probably wanting to learn how to get rid of gnats. The gnats can be they can be a great pest in your house and around your home. So we're going to give you some tips on how to get rid of them. The first one would be to make a homemade trap. This is pretty simple. You take apple cider vinegar, sugar, and some dish soap. You mix them together, and you pour them into a bowl. If you can, you put a candle in the middle of that bowl. Sometimes, if you buy the right candle, it'll float. Anyways, the flame from the candle will attract the gnats. The sugar from the water will attract them, and they'll start drinking. And then the soap will either do one of two things. It will either kill them because it is toxic to them, or it'll trap them if you mixed it right and there are bubbles. So, that's the first tip. The second tip is to purchase store-bought traps. If you don't like completing your own DIY projects, you can just buy them. And basically, they're pretty easy to install. Usually the instructions are on them, and they're pretty inexpensive as well. The third tip is a lot of people have gnats, and they don't know where they come from, and they actually come from, a lot of times, from the drains and sinks. So if you take some ammonia and flush a few cups down your sink, or your bathroom drains, they will actually kill the gnats in the pipes. And if you're looking for an alternative, you can try vegetable oil as well. Sometimes this works. If you're trying to get rid of gnats from your yard, you can buy a fogger. Now sometimes this is pretty expensive, but it works a lot like a smoke bomb. It produces a whole bunch of fog that discourages from flying around your house. If this doesn't work, I would recommend hiring an exterminator because they will do just about the same thing for gnats. So we're going to go back over the tips. The first one is to create your own homemade trap with vinegar, sugar, and soap. The second tip is to buy a store-bought trap. This is pretty easy. The third one is to pour ammonia or vegetable oil down your sink. And the fourth one is to either buy a fogger or hire an exterminator. And if you want a tip that works really well, you can even buy a citronella candle because these seem to repel gnats and mosquito and other pesky insects pretty well. If you want more tips like this, go to getridofthebad.com at the link mentioned below. If you like this video, like it. If you have any better tips, leave a comment below. If you want more videos like this, subscribe. Thanks for watching.